Hello everyone. This chicken tikka masala bread can be the showstopper of any holiday table. And what if I told you that this beautiful bread can be baked along with this amazingly lip-smackingly delicious sauce in minutes? You heard me right. We are using some help during the holidays by using store-bought ingredients. To make life easy, we are using ready-made pizza dough and tikka masala simmer sauce. Look at this beautiful bread. Stuffed with chicken tikka masala, and the texture is mind-blowing. We start by using 2 pounds of chicken tenders. There are about 8 chicken tenders, to which we are adding 1.5 teaspoons of ginger and garlic and a teaspoon of salt. Ginger and garlic imparts an element of freshness to the dish. If you're in a serious time crunch, you may omit this step, but the marination helps with the taste. Now let this marinate for about 10 minutes. Heat some oil over medium flame. Add about a cup of chopped onion and fry the onion until the raw smell goes away, about 2 minutes. Now go ahead, add the marinated chicken. There's a reason why we have kept these long pieces. But first, don't mix everything, just let it cook on each side for about 2 to 3 minutes or until the sides appear to be white. It's been about 2 minutes. We are now going to turn sides and let the chicken cook for another 2 to 3 minutes. While the chicken is cooking, open the lid of the simmer sauce and keep it ready. Now pour the simmer sauce over the chicken. Also add a teaspoon of turmeric powder and a teaspoon of red chili powder. You may skip the seasonings if you need. Mix it well so that the chicken is coated with the masala. Now cover the chicken and let it cook for about 15 minutes or until the chicken pieces are tender. After 15 minutes, check if the chicken is cooked. Okay, now switch off the flame. Remove the chicken pieces from the sauce and place it on a plate. Leave about 2 ladles of sauce in the pan and transfer the rest in a bowl. Let the chicken cool a little bit. Then dice it into little pieces. The reason why we had the longer pieces of chicken was that it would make it easier to separate the sauce from the chicken. Transfer the chicken pieces back into the pan. Now lastly, add 1 small cubed onion and some chili peppers. You can use jalapeno or bell peppers, which is known as capsicum. Give this a good mix so that the chicken is coated with the masala. Our chicken filling is now ready. Let's get the baking sheet ready for the bread. Lightly oil the surface, then transfer the pizza dough onto the pan. I am going to first spread it out over the entire surface of the baking sheet and then, if needed, stretch the dough towards the edges. Now using a scissor, we are going to make some cuts along the edges. Keep a count of how many cuts you make along this side because that is the same number of cuts that you will need to make on the other side as well. It should look something like this. Don't worry if it looks ugly, it's going to look beautiful once it is baked. Once we have finished the other side, it's time for our filling. Try to place the filling along the center edge of the sheet where we have no cuts. For that extra oomph, sprinkle some red chili flakes on the chicken mixture. This step is optional. Now go ahead, add some cheese. I'm using a Mexican blend of cheddar cheese along the center because that melts very easily. You can use the cheese of your preference or just skip it. Now let's braid the bread. We're going to cook crisscross applesauce like this. Make sure to really stretch that dough along the edges. Otherwise you end up having a thick ball of dough and that's not very pretty. Also take some time and tuck in those edges into the dough. Do not forget to seal the ends. Brush some melted butter over the surface. This gives it a beautiful color during the baking process. Optionally sprinkle some white and black sesame seeds. This gives it that beautiful bakery style finish. We are now going to bake this bread in the oven for about 425 degrees for 12 minutes. For the dipping sauce, use about 3 to 4 ounces of any savory cream cheese spread followed by 1/4 cup of cheddar cheese and microwave this for about a minute. Once you microwave, give it a good mix so that everything is well incorporated. Doesn't this make you look like a domestic diva who was slogging in the kitchen all day long to produce this beautiful bread and this amazing sauce? My kitchen is smelling wonderful. Let me just quickly show you how this bread looks from the inside. Look, isn't it amazing? I am all in for cook from scratch, but during the holidays, I don't mind some help. How did you like this recipe? Let me know in the comment section. Stay fit, stay happy, take care.